The Cunninghams have always been a strong unit.
We're an active family.
Their days had a rhythm.
You're going to take this kid, I'm going to take this kid.
For each family member, Dad Will, Mama Lisa, and their kids Taylor, Dallas, Jaden, and Logan helped keep the beat.
Let's figure out what we're gonna have for lunch.
But since March, they've been struggling to get that rhythm back.
I had received a call that evening from someone saying that there was an accident and that I needed to get up to the 52.
Will was home with his son waiting for Elisa and the girls. They were returning from one of Taylor's dance shows. Elisa was driving, her two younger daughters were in the back, and Taylor was in the passenger seat with her feet on the dashboard as she had done 100 times.
I remember my mom saying, "Watch out," and then she pushed my legs off the dashboard.
And I saw a car coming the wrong way. I heard it hit the car behind me.
It was a suspected drunk driver going the wrong way. He hit their car head-on, killing himself and leaving Elisa and the girls with major injuries.
You didn't really know what to think. I mean, I saw a car that was almost in half. You know, front was completely gone and airbags deployed.
Elisa woke up in the hospital with amnesia.
And then I looked at my cast and I said, oh, there was an accident.
She doesn't remember anything from the crash other than they survived. She doesn't remember in that split second before the impact, she saved more than Taylor's legs.
I've wanted to dance on Broadway since I was 10.
This was recorded 1 month before the accident. When asked how much dancing means to her, Taylor could barely find the words.
Just being on stage dancing would be, is my dream. She saved my legs. They would have been broken and amputated.
3, 4, 1, and try to squeeze 2.
Although Taylor doesn't have the agility she had before, she does have this.
And jump onto it.
Hope that she'll find her rhythm again as her family finds theirs.
That was our big finish.
Candace Wen, San Diego 6 News.
So a burial, cremation, what do you plan to have done with your body?
It's a unique story. We know that you're thinking it's a morbid thought, but what if we told you there is one option that can help save lives? San Diego 6's Candace Wen explains.
When faced with their own mortality, Herb and Leah Karp aren't afraid to give a little laugh.
I'm barely 87.
They have been married.
I'll be 89 in June.
For nearly 50 years.
You're 88. For goodness sakes.
Having both been teachers, they believe education is key to a bright future. Leah says her mother taught her that.
I said when she gave her body, she was still teaching.
Like her mother, when Leah and Herb pass, they will donate their bodies to the future of UCSD medical and pharmaceutical students. This way, it won't be about dying, but about entering another stage of teaching. On this picture-perfect day on the school's campus, Leah and Herb are among strangers whom they now share a unique bond. These are the loved ones of this year's donors, some seeking closure, others to learn something themselves. They're learning for med student Nadine Patton.
It was easier at first to just get through the journey by thinking of our medium only as cadaver 16.
Her body taught her compassion.
We'd been working with a person all along. Someone who had a life we knew nothing about.
And for Rishi Bhatnagar,
Then something unexpected happened.
it helped him confront death.
I had to grapple with the loss of not only several family members, but also the sudden death of my mentor.
And for the students who couldn't find the words, you see, these soon-to-be doctors want these family members to know their loved ones weren't just bodies. They were their first patients, and in many ways, their most important teachers.
I have a renewed admiration for young people. I think it really shows that there's hope for the younger generation.
And a sense of comfort now knowing when he and Leah pass, they will live on in the lives these students will save.
Life affirming. That's what this was all about. Not about death.
Candace Nguyen, San Diego 6 News.
This took more than 30 years to happen. NBC7 was the first station to bring you the story of David Amaya.
He was abducted as a toddler and found in San Diego just a few weeks ago. He says he had no idea his mother was looking for him. NBC7's Candace Nguyen was there for the emotional reunion. Candace.
Yeah, Artie, Danya, it was overwhelming. And to put David's journey into perspective, he traveled for weeks, several hundred miles from near Mexico City to be here. And tonight he's with family he recently learned he had.
En el nombre de Jesús te damos gracias. Amén y amén.
Breakfast and a prayer after a sleepless night.
I was waking up every time.
David Amaya is preparing to see his mother. To say this has been a long time coming is, to put it simply, David was born in Chicago. He says when he was a toddler, his father took him to Mexico. He was told his mother abandoned him. It wasn't until more than 3 decades later when he was caught crossing the U.S.-Mexico border, Border Patrol agents told David his mother has been looking for him this entire time.
He says a bunch of mixed feelings, and I don't really know what I'm going to say.
At Lindbergh Field, David waits anxiously. Then, through the swarm of news cameras, he sees her, and she sees him. Although they don't speak the same language, they share a few words.
Te quiero, mami.
I love you, mommy.
I love you.
NBC7 spoke to David and his mother, Kathy, at the church where he's staying. Kathy says she's happy, but admits some of the emotions are bittersweet.
He's all grown up, and I've never seen his graduation, his first day of school.
But now they get to create new firsts.
The first thing that came to my thought is just to embrace her.
And when he heads back home with her,
I feel so much emotion that I'm going to see now my siblings.
First with more newfound family members.
He has a grandmother, he has an aunt and an uncle, lots and lots of cousins. I'm all happy, and I don't want to let him go.
What a great smile there. Well, David and his mother are excited to explore San Diego now. This is their first time here. On Tuesday, they'll fly to Wisconsin, where Kathy lives, and spend the holidays together. So finally, long time.
Terrific story.
Yeah.
And Candace, you have been covering this story from the start. You've talked with David a lot, and you were saying that there's been a noticeable change in his behavior.
Yeah, I just spoke to him, interviewed him just a couple days after he was found at the border, and every time then he was timid, he was scared, very easily shaken, and really every single time we've met him, he looks stronger, happier, more confident, healthier, and today he was finally able to tell us he feels at peace.
All right.
Nice.
Great ending. All right. Thanks, Candace.
Thanks.